Hey guys, so I don't wear a ton of floral prints. It's just not something that I go to. Every once in a while I do give them a try. And I got this little dress. It's actually from Juicy. And I liked it because it had this coral color in it and the pattern was small. So if you move it kind of away, it doesn't look like this big huge floral pattern, which is really nice and I like the way that works. It has a really cute little collar on it. I did have a jacket, but it's not like I wore it more for like the weather and kind of to throw it on. But I wanted to show you the dress without the jacket, just so you can get an overall picture of it. I like to look for, if I'm doing something that's different in a floral print, I like to look for colors that I obviously like to wear, which is in these kind of pinky kind of colors and whites and blacks. So I do that. So one tip would be to wear something that's a color that you like if you're not usually comfortable in it. Sorry. And then I belted it because it was a little bit wider looking and I wanted it to kind of slim the waistline and kind of like tailor it a little bit more, even though it does look really cute as a loose fitting dress too. And then it goes out a little bit on the bottom, and it actually has a dropped waist hem. I don't know if you could see it here, but there's like a hem, a waistline here where it sits a lot lower, like almost below the hips. So I was hesitant about putting the belt on, but I thought it worked. But I do like the overall head-to-toe floral pattern. If you can see from far away, the flowers kind of go in a pattern design, and I like that. I like that it has its own like symmetrical kind of look to it, rather than just all misplaced. I just like the way that looks a little bit better. And then I just paired it with my two-tone Jimmy Choo heels. And that's another tip, is to find colors and do a heel that is pretty solid, that ties in well with the rest of the dress. So I wouldn't do anything crazy, either do a solid color heel or something like this that's a neutral. It works really well with doing a flower print. But you want to make sure that when you're doing the floral print, you want to make sure that the flowers make sense with your body type and your structure. So the petite flower looks really nice. Actually, this works good on a lot of different body shapes, but you have to be careful, because if it's too small and you have it all over, and depending on your size, it could look overwhelming. It could look like you have just like this major print all over it and overwhelm the whole look. So too small could be a little bit risky, but then too big, you have to think about where the placement of the flowers are and everything too. So you want to kind of err on the side of matching your frame and the way your body structure is with the size of them. So if you're more petite, go with a more petite pattern. If you're medium build, you want to go with something that's a little bit bolder and a little bit of a flower that's a little bit bigger, so it kind of like settles the whole look and overall looks good. But then you also want to think about the placement of the flowers, which way they go, where are they on your body when you put the dress on. I also finally like that there are solid pieces incorporated into the floral print of this dress. So this is a nice white collar, and it doesn't have the floral print on it, because then I feel like this breaks it up a little bit and tones down the actual floral print. And then putting a belt on also helps to cut the look and give you something a little bit to draw the attention to, rather than just overall florals. So I hope those tips help. They're really basic and simple, basic tips for wearing a floral print dress. But if you want more, leave your comments, or if you have questions, leave them. Remember to like this so I know that you liked it. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good day. Bye.